Okay, this is one of our Bridgeport Milling machines. It's one of two machines. So there's the second machine, but we can only power it one at a time. So we're doing a left-hand machine at the moment. Just a quick video demo. Okay, this one's got a 42-inch table. It's got the variable speed head, just the same as the other one. It's got a 3-axis DRO system, brand new Techno Pewee guarding system. I'm going to run through the machine now with an underpower and show you on a virtual video demo, but obviously please come down and see it for yourself in real life. Okay, so it's had a full strip down service, full rebuild, regrind to the X, Y and Z. It's had all new lead screws, all new bearings, new bearing in the knee and so on. So it's absolutely running really lovely, you know. It's just like a brand new machine, absolutely beautiful. No backlash at all almost on the X and the Y and the Z. It's absolutely lovely. As you can hear, all the Z's all nice there. We replaced the large bearing. We always replace that, to be honest, on any machine. It tends to get a swarf stuck in it, so that's all been replaced. There's a brand new chrome handle there, really nice. All the locks have been serviced, so the Y, the X and the knee lock have all been serviced. They're all working great. All the lube systems all been done. Replaced all the lube pipe, all the lube metering units, and this one's got a brand new pump as well. So that's all working great. It's checked. It is working really nicely. So putting that in sort of once in every 8 hours of operation, the manual says maybe once or twice in every 8 hours of operation would be great. So on the back here, so you've got the DRO systems, a 3-axis, so you've got X on the back here, Y there, and there's a knee scale on this particular machine as well. They're all into this 3-axis DRO system, which is brand new. That comes with a 2-year warranty. So moving on, we're now going to check the power feed. And these are all variable speed. So that's about as slow as it'll go. You should be able to see it's still moving on the X-axis screen here. And it'll go all the way up to rapid override as well. So if you want a rapid override, you can press this button on the top. As you take your finger off, it will go back to feed again. Right, there is hidden stops under there. Don't take those out, don't go past them, don't take these off, but move these wherever you want them to be, wherever the job happens to be. And when the power feed hits there, it cuts out automatically. Oh, I haven't quite tightened it up enough. There we go. So if you want to come off the stop, just go the other way. So that's all working fine, working wonderfully. And the power feeds are brand new. It comes with a 1-year warranty, of course. And these are the latest Align power feeds, the most powerful one you can get. Really nice bit of kit. Okay, so moving on, we're going to test the variable speed head and the quill now. So we're running at around 900 RPM. And you hear how quiet that is. There's a lot of time and a lot of money spent on the variable speed head. There's a lot of new parts required in each of the head to make them sound that quiet. So yeah, really do go to town on there. So let's test the quill now. So you can't engage it if it's all the way up the top or all the way down the bottom. You can't engage it. So just come off slightly and then it will engage. It's just the way the mechanism needs to lift. Okay, so engage the feed. Has a forward and reverse knob here, so excuse me, once it comes down to the bottom it'll trip out automatically and then we'll reverse it and feed back up again. So for every spindle speed there's 3 different feed rates. That's in the highest at the moment. That comes off this lever here. So that's the highest, there's the slowest, and there's the medium feed level, and they're all working as they should. Okay. So let it come down now and trip out automatically. Obviously just keep watching out, you haven't got the table too close. I do apologise, I've got a bit of a cold today. So that'll trip out now, which it does. So we need to just come off the stop. Oh, I've tripped the guard. Okay, so we just come off the stop and now we need to change the feed direction now with this feed reverse knob. So this comes out and then we engage the feed again. There we go. We just don't have it all the way out, that's all. Because there's a neutral position in the middle, so it actually proves that there's a neutral position. Excuse me. Okay, so you can see that that works as it should. Okay, disengage that. I'll go all the way up to the top with the quill, and I'll just show you that the lock does work. There's the quill lock there, and that locks the handle in, locks the whole quill in position. And this is a multi-position handle, so even though the quill's locked, I can actually reposition it to wherever I want it to be. It's a really nice little feature, that. And also, I'll move it out of the way because it's sometimes in the way for this handle here, and we're going to use in a minute. Okay, so reverse is just as quiet. We're in high range at this point in time. So I'll go up to the top. So there's 2,500 in high range. Hear how quiet that is, it's lovely. 2,000, 1,300, 1,000, and all the way down to 450. I'm only hitting the brake just to show you that it does work. Obviously, it's only really there for when you take the drawbar out. Okay, so we're running 1,000 then, all the way to the top, in reverse. 2,500, 2,000, about 900, 600, and back down to 450. It's all working fine. Okay, so we're going to change now to low range. So we do that, we press this handle in here, push it in, twist it round, lock it in at the back, then we can fire up again. And now we're running at 110 RPM. So all the way up to the top. That's 300 RPM. 200. 110. And back down to 60. In reverse. 140, 220, and 300. All running great. Okay. Right, back to high range now, but we're going to go to neutral first, and there's a little notch for neutral. Okay, and then the spindle will freewheel for clocking up any PCDs or whatever you need to clock up. Okay, back to high. Fire it up. And changes over from high to low, absolutely spot on. Okay. There's an LED light fitted as well, and this is IP65 sealed. It's really nice, especially as the winter nights draw in. Very handy. New coolant system, so coolant pipes in feed and out feed. There's a new coolant pipe in the back. That's operated on here. That's all working great. It's on that end switch there. So, and the guard all works great. There's a little safety stickers on there. So, as soon as you open the guard, the whole thing shuts down. Obviously, you need to adjust that per job on the most suitable position for it. So, all the instructions provided. Okay, so demo over. A lovely machine, and thanks for watching. There's another demo in a second with the second machine. Thank you.